Alright, let's get things going. Hello! If there's a weird sound in the background and it's like distracting, let me know. I have like a little space heater going behind me. Because this room does not have like a heating vent thing. I don't know, well, it's just weird. My house has some weird design. My house is oddly designed, which is why I like it, but also some things are not the most functional. So I've got a little heater going. But yeah, if it gets distracting, let me know. I've already warmed up the room a little bit, so I can go without it if it's too loud. Okay, so I've got kind of two things I want to work on today. I need to make some d20s for January's patrons who are patrons at that level. I haven't decided what colors or design I want to do, which is part of the reason I decided to do it on stream. Figured you guys could help me decide what we should do for that. The last couple ones I've done have been a lot of I did like a red, like reds and like orangish colors, and then like purple. So maybe we could do for like a blue or a green, or maybe some like pastels. Haven't decided on that. And then I also oh, maybe you guys could help me. I went and got just some random like molds and resin supplies from someone online. They picked it up as like a hobby to try it out, and then decided that they weren't that interested in it, so they were selling some things. So I went and got like a pack of these mica powders. There's a bunch of different colors here. I've already made some of my test chips for some of these already. Mostly the neutral colors, and then some of the like pinks. Yeah, there's another one. But I want to get test chips made for the rest of these. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do all of the test chips today, just because of how much room I have in my pressure pot. I suppose actually I have two pressure pots. I could do one pressure pot that's all of these, and then with my little two-tiered thing, and then I could do one that, like the dice, in a separate one. That could be an option. So I just realized I didn't clear this off. I've spent the last like hour or so here. I had a bunch of the test chips just laying out all over the table, like still in their little containers, and I was labeling all of them for the past hour while I sat and chilled for a minute. Hello. There's a kitten that wants to come say hello. Just a second. I'll grab the cat. She can come say hi. Come here. Hello. I hear you scratching outside my door. Come here. No, you're not running around in here, but you can come say hello. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Ah! Hello. How's it going? Let me see. What are you doing? Say hello to the people. What are you doing? You're not hanging out in here. I hope you know, Shoulder Cat. This is not, by the way. You can hang out there for a minute while we work on things, but if you try to escape, you're going back out. She's already come and scratched at the door once and asked to be let in. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, you're so sweet. Ah! Better not bite my face. This is what this cat is like. Where do you think you're going? Huh? No. Where do you think you're going? Nope, 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 nope. I think you're headed back out, baby. Also, you're caught in my sweater. Ah! I am a human jungle gym. All right, come on. Come on. Back out you go. Back out you go. Out you go. Bye. Bye-bye. Look, you're not hanging out in here. There's enough cat hair in here as is. All right. But that is kind of the plan for today, is figuring out dice for Patreon d20s, and then doing some test chips. I'm thinking maybe like a dirty pour for the Patreon d20s. I feel like it's been a while since I've done like a dirty pour for that. Maybe it's not, but I don't know. We could do something with some like, maybe just like white resin with some ink dripped on top. That could be good. And like some blues and greens. Or we could do like, we could go rainbowy. I could do like a magenta and a yellow and a cyan. And end up with like kind of like rainbow-ish d20s. That could be fun. Anyone got any thoughts on colors for those? I haven't decided yet. It's been a while since I've like chatted with you all. I wasn't here last weekend. Was I here the weekend before last? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. I know it's been a while since I've posted to my channel too. I should have a short up on Wednesday of making some dice. I've been working on a video, and it has just taken me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It started off with me writing a script for a video, and then realizing, oh, this is actually going to be 3 videos. And then I went and started editing down. I filmed some stuff, went and started editing things down, and then went, okay, I need to make a list of all the stuff that I still need to film for this. Oh, excuse me. And I've got a list of things I still need to film for it. So I am taking a short break from that and editing together a much shorter and easier video so that I actually have something to post in the next, if not, probably this next Thursday, maybe. I'm not going to promise that. Okay. Ugh. Cat hair. Let's see here. We can start putting some of these colors out. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of these. Should I continue on with doing the pink ones? I started doing some of the pinks and reds, so we could do pinks and reds next. Or pinks and reds. I'm gonna try and get through those. Maybe like purples. Hello, how's it going? Might as well start with these. I could probably grab some new mixing cups instead of, but these aren't too bad. I'm just getting some last little flakes out of here. And we will label these so that I can figure out what color these are later. I just have a Sharpie for that. Okay, I need to blow my nose after my cat came in. I will mute you guys for that so you don't have to listen to me blow my nose. Ooh, a white base with black and gold ink. That could be cool. I've done something similar before already. I did, let me see if I have. I'm going to pull out some of the first dice that I ever did, because I think I have an example here of the design, maybe. Yeah. I did some d20s at one point that were kind of this sort of design to them, which is pretty similar. I don't know if that would be too similar. I didn't make this d20, I just sanded it down. Welcome to my bin of random old stuff that I tried to make. This is probably the D6 that convinced me to start making dice to sell. Oh, this one? This one would look pretty with turquoise or aqua? That's true. Here, let's I'll put these back for now. Let's talk some some color options because I do have all of my test chips here. So anyone who is new, you might not, I call these my paint chips or my test chips. These are just little bits of resin mixed with all the pigments that I have, except for these ones, which is why we're going to put those together today, so that I can look through them and figure out what colors I want to use together. This is kind of, those could be kind of pretty together, although I just said that I'd had like reds and oranges, like the past couple of months have been like reds and oranges. Pink's kind of different, but maybe we go cool toned. But maybe this kind of orange yellow with some like aqua. Ooh, what about like this? those are very contrasty. This looks a little bit more blue on camera, but it's very much like a teal sort of color. I could go more muted. That reminds me of like a duck or something. That could go very bright. Could go, oh, I got these new, I've gotten lots of pigments recently. I got some opaque pigments recently, and they have a bunch of more pastel, and they're all opaque. Did I mention opaque? They're all like a lot of them are pastel or more neutral. We could do something that's a little bit more neutral. I saw, where did that green go? There's one, it's like a really pale sort of like semi-muted green. I'll pull these out because you guys seem interested in the orange and the teal here. So I'll set those over here for now. I do like this. I do like this kind of turquoise too. That might be pretty. Robin's egg one. Is that this one? This one, again, it's more teal in actuality. It looks a lot more blue on camera, but it has a little bit more green to it than you're seeing. I do like those though. I like how contrasty this is. I don't always do like super contrasty sorts of colors together. I wonder if I could do like a dirty pour with like these colors. Maybe one more color in here that's like a pink or something. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I don't know that I'll do that one. That one's glow in the dark, so it tends to like sink. But those are kind of fun colors together. Feels very like party. Feels like yeah. Feels like a party. But maybe a pink would be kind of pretty with that. I like the idea maybe of doing like, I still like the idea of doing maybe like a dirty pour. That one's not as bright. Of doing like a dirty pour, but maybe with like all opaque colors. I'm vibing with these so far. Might work out okay with this one being a glow in the dark, because I'll try to pour these when it's a little bit, the resin's a little bit thicker, so hopefully it won't sink as much. I'll just not put too much in, but then yeah, there's like a pale purple. That doesn't really work. Where is that light green? There's a very like, you guys are convinced me though. What do you guys think of the pink though? Is the pink too much? Should I go with something else? That's a different kind of look to it. Ooh, I could go more salmon. That's kind of I kind of like that. That feels beachy. Look at that one. I feel like that's this feels kind of, yeah, this feels kind of beachy, which maybe isn't the most January sort of colors, but I like it. Okay, so here's the question. Should I go glow pink, or should I go salmon pink? These colors remind me of something, but I'm not sure what. So, yeah, the salmon does feel beachy. Kitten, I'm working at the moment. I don't know. What do you guys, so, party or beachy? That's our two choices here. Oops. Oh, that one is bright. Where's the one I just, is this the one I just dropped? Maybe a sunset gradient from yellow to purple. I've done that before too. That's I'm trying to do things I haven't done before. I've done a lot of different things. I've done, I think I have a set of sunset dice here. Where are they? Here they are. Yeah, I did a set of like this sort of thing for, I've done these before. Like a blue to a yellow. And I did actually do Patreon d20s that were this at one point. We could do something with other stuff in it too. Like we could do something with like flowers in it. That's not a great example. But we could do something with like, I don't know, flowers in it. We could do stuff with like foil or glitters. I did, the last couple of ones I did were very sparkly. So I'm kind of liking the idea of having just some like, I don't know, maybe moving away from that a little bit. I mean, we could go with all of these. Honestly, it's kind of pretty with all of these. That's kind of pretty like that. What do we think of that? I don't know if this was the same pink that I dropped before. I think it is. 'Cause I don't think it was this one. This one's maybe a little bit more purple. I'm not sure. I do also have this pink actually. That feels maybe too bright. Salmon. Salmon. Yeah, I'm leaning more salmon, I think. But I could do all of them. Maybe that's it's Perry the Platypus colors. That could be it. Although I've never actually watched. Is it Phineas and Ferb that he's from? I do like these colors though. They're very bright. Okay, I'm gonna set these off to the side. I'm gonna leave this one with them for now because I kind of like it with the kind of purpley color in there. That might be kind of fun. And then let's put these away. But yes, this is what we're gonna be making. We're gonna be making more of these so that I can actually look and look at the colors and put them next to each other and see. Because if you've ever worked with resin, it matters whether you're looking at it in resin or not in resin. For example, let's see if I can see this pretty blue teal color. Let me see if I can find the chip for it here, because it does not look like, oh, here it is. Here's how it looks in resin. So, you know, sometimes things do not look the same as in the powdered or the liquid format as they do in the resin. So it's useful to have the little chips so you can actually get an idea of what the things are going to look like together. All right, I like these colors. Let's leave these for now, and then let's put these ones away. I did change. Warm browns, bronzes, and coppers. Yeah, that could be good. Those might fall a little bit too close to the orangey colors that I just did for November, though. I did some like more browns and oranges and deep red colors for November, which I need to ship those out. I finally finished the October-November's d20s yesterday. I had to go back and re-sand October's d20s because they are liquid cores, and the cores had bowed out the sides some, and I hadn't realized it when I polished them the first time, and then I went and pulled them out of the polishing tumbler and realized that they were not, they were bowed out. So I went and sanded them down flat and repolished them. So finally finished those. Yeah, I'll be sure to post some photos and stuff on social media. I haven't been as good about actually posting things to social media lately, but once they've actually been like shipped out and have arrived places, I'll post photos. And then I have also been trying to do shorts of all of the Patreon D20s. I've been trying to do shorts, and I've just been posting like one a month of those. But I am a year behind on those. That's something that people probably don't realize because they're not like signed up on my Patreon to get the dice, but like the dice that I am gonna be showing in February's Patreon, like the dice I'm gonna be showing in February short of the Patreon D20s is gonna be the dice from February of last year. Because I make them always after the month's up, so I know how many I need to make. Hello, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you as well. We've decided on maybe these colors for the Patreon D20s, and I'm thinking like a dirty pour with these. I hope that they stay distinct. I could pull out my split pour cup. Do I have one that has 5? Kitten, why are you yelling? Where are my split pour cups? Everything. Oh, is this one? Here's a mess. Nope, that's resin. Where did I put my split pour cups? Where did I put those? You guys wanna see my shame? Yeah, you guys wanna see what this room looks like? I did do some rearranging, because I got all those new pigments, so I went and moved all of my glitters to this little thing here so that I had more room for my mica powders and my inks and resin colorants, dyes and stuff, and more room for like other stuff here. Here's all my glow-in-the-dark stuff and some glitters and things. This side of the room, I've got stuff everywhere. I'm working on getting through everything and organizing it all. It's taken a bit of a back burner because I've just been swamped with like commissions. I do think that after I get through my current, I have a wait list at the moment for commissions. There's only one person on the wait list at the moment, but once I get through, it looks like the rest of my house. Let's be real. But I've been slowly working. I want to uncover that table over there, because that has all of my like soap making supplies. If you look at the sorry, I'm moving you guys around a lot. You see that shelf there on the wall? Yeah, that's all soap making supplies. That's silicone molds and stuff for that. I'd like to make some soap again. It's been a while. I think I'll probably do a video when I finally get that uncovered of the soap that I make. I think it'd be fun to branch out on my YouTube channel a little bit, but you know, still kind of keeping the theme of D&D sort of vibes, or alchemy sort of vibes. So I have plans for that. But yeah, like I said, things have taken a little bit of a back burner. One of my, here, let's start getting these set up. One of the things that I want to do is take a break from commissions, I think. I enjoy doing commissions, but I'm getting kind of burnt out on them. And because I want more time to focus on the YouTube stuff. Like, I've been really enjoying making the YouTube videos. I have lots of ideas for YouTube videos. It just takes me so much time to, like, edit, really. So I'm behind. So I'd like to, I think, get through the ones that I'm working on, and then try to focus more on the videos, and maybe streaming some more and stuff like that too, because I enjoy streaming. And there's plenty of things that I could stream. Tender purple. But also there's, you know, I'd like to also actually get through organizing all this stuff. I just have like, that's honestly why I decided, I have video footage from a couple of different conventions that I've been to, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do a vlog, and then I actually went and got it all into my video editor, and I'm just like, I don't want to edit this. I am just not going to edit this. I'm not doing this kind of vlog. It's not for me. What's the video that you're working on? Is it, I'm trying to, I'll be honest, literally earlier today I've been trying to convince my brother that he should start making YouTube videos with me too. But I think if I convinced him, it'll probably be like video games, not arts and crafts necessarily. Maybe arts and crafts. How to sand and polish dice with a Dremel. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I've seen that people have been doing that. I haven't really tried that. I'm pretty okay with my like, it takes a while, but I'm cool with my polishing tumbler method. But yeah, I've heard that works really well. So I'll be interested to see the video once you get it up and going. But yes, editing takes forever. I feel like I am probably slow at it. I don't know. I've always felt like I'm slow at editing, but I think it also just takes forever. Yeah. Yes. I'm excited to get the video done that I've been working on for so long, but yeah, there's just so much stuff I still have to do on it. But I'll get the one that the shorter one that I'm getting done, finished, and get that probably uploaded, so there's something in the middle. Especially since it's going to be a 3-part video series, I think. So just considering that this first video is taking me this long, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do this, cause like I am writing the names of whatever the color is. So I wrote, this one says tender purple to match the tender purple on there, because these bags are you know, gonna get stacked up. I want to know which color is which, and that way when I pull them out of the cups, I have the reference right there of like what it is that I can then write on the chip itself. Otherwise, I will forget which one's which. There's no way I'm gonna remember. But yeah, I have like a list of, ooh, run away. I have like a list of video ideas I want to do. So I want to focus more on that. I want to focus more on the video ideas. I have lots of things I want to make. I have so many things, like lots of resin and dice stuff, and also lots of stuff that's not resin or dice related at all, but is like arts and crafts or D&D sort of, like in that. You're making dice with teeth in them? That's my plan for tomorrow. It is straight up my plan for tomorrow. That's funny. Where did I put all the... I made a bunch of fake teeth. Where did I put those? I don't know where all the fake teeth went. They might be upstairs. But that is kind of funny. Are they real teeth? What kind of teeth? Look, I made dice with fake teeth. I made fake teeth out of polymer clay. Here's a little sneak peek at a commission I'm working on. These were just test pieces, but... I was sorting through, I have a convention this weekend, so I won't be, this next weekend, I won't be streaming next Sunday. I'm going to be at a convention. Actually, I might be home by then, but I'm not going to stream after a 3-day-long convention. But, I mean, I guess if anybody's in, like, the Washington area and is planning on going to RadCon, come stop by and say hi. Oh, does that say teeth and hair? I do also have a set of dice full of hair, but yeah. Accurate. It really is the stuff of nightmares. It's all, yeah, you guys might not have seen the cat hair dice. Every once in a while, it just, for a barbarian, it kind of is. Like, yeah, maybe a warlock. Depends on the warlock. Oh my gosh, she's still out there yelling. She wants to hang out so bad. Rose red. And Snow White. Yeah, I'm just realizing that you guys maybe haven't seen the hair dice. The cat hair dice. Where are my cat hair dice? Where did I put those? There they are. I'll just pull out a few of them. I made these years. What's that? Oh, what's that? I made these years ago at this point, I guess. Anybody want some cat hair dice? Cat hair. So nice. I wish it would focus. It never likes to focus where I want it to focus. But yes, cat hair dice. Oh, dentures. Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. Those are gonna probably look really realistic then. That sounds like a it's so much fun hanging out with or talking to other artists. I'm just thinking of all of the artists that I have like talked to or met where they have the exact same problem as me, where they'll just find something and they're like, oh, I bet I could use this for a project. I better hold on to that. And it's literally just like a hunk of wood or something. You find uses for the strangest things. That's really what I've been working on organizing as well, is just all of that junk that I have, that I have collected, over the years. Why does this say apricot yellow? Apricot yellow? That does not look yellow to me. I guess we'll find out. But I am skeptical that is yellow. I've got so much stuff, but I really like doing like multimedia stuff. Like I like doing like kind of sculptural, semi-sculptural pieces. I have a thing I want to do at some point, like a painting I want to do that I think might be a video. Like I said, lots of things I want to do on the channel that aren't necessarily resin or like dice, but kind of have a similar vibe. I have an idea for a painting I really want to do, and it's another one where I'll probably do some sort of multimedia stuff with it. That's what I enjoy doing that stuff. I mean, you guys have seen, well, maybe I had a short a while ago finishing up a painting that I worked on stream where it was, it had shards of mirror, kitten! But it had shards of mirror glued to it. I like doing stuff like that. I have here, I can show you this painting over here. We also did this on stream. I have plans for this one to make it better. Keep that in mind. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. We did this on stream at one point. Literally, it was just like, I have an idea. I want to do it. It sounds fun. This is actual cuts in the canvas. I am going to, I think, add more color so that it doesn't feel as distinct. I want it to like overlap a little bit more, the blues and the purples and stuff, and add a few different shades of like the reds and things. Have it drip down further. I also think it'd be really cool if I added like a white frame around it, like a white wood frame, very clean and simple, and then also had the paint dripping all the way down onto like the frame, and then had like kind of like drips off the bottom of the frame. So I want to get that figured out maybe. I might see if I have any wood for that, and if not, I'll talk to either my dad or my brother. I think they might have a little bit more idea for actually building a frame, but I feel like that'd be fun because it feels kind of like this was just like fun, spur of the moment, let's put some paint on a canvas, but I feel like I could elevate this for sure. It feels very simple at the moment. But I love doing stuff like this where I like cut the canvas or do something to like manipulate things that's not just paint. I do also like to just paint. Like, I could talk about painting forever. Painting is my thing. Like, which sounds weird. Let me go back to this. I realized that I've been doing resin stuff and dice for a while, and it's kind of what I make money doing, and that's what most people are here for on my YouTube channel. But really my favorite medium is painting. I really enjoy painting, and I have since I was a kid. But I always told myself that I never want to paint for a living, because I enjoy it too much as a hobby. I don't want to. Oops. I enjoy making dice, but I'm fine with it being my job. Let's start putting some of this into cups, I think, so we can get these out of the way. Yeah, I'm fine with the dice making stuff. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, well, if I could, you know, do some painting and put it on my YouTube channel, does that count? Because I just enjoy painting. So I might do a painting at some point here and just film it and then edit it together, because I really have been enjoying making videos, even if it does take me a long time to make videos. And it gives me an excuse, honestly, to actually go and make things that I ate, like the painting. Ate what? What? Or is that a typo? Oh, is it I like the painting? That makes more sense. If that's supposed to be I like the painting, then thanks. I like painting. Actually, I wonder if I have... No, I don't have any of those on this computer. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm just gonna set that there for now. So there's our apricot. I feel like that really does not show off my ability as a painter. Should I grab the other painting I have over here that maybe shows off my ability as a painter a little bit more? Let me grab the other one. It's also a work in progress. Where that one's just like let's just throw some paint on a canvas and see what happens. This is one that I've been working on for years, and I've just been doing it one square at a time. But the idea is that I'm doing a Mondrian painting made up of other famous paintings. So, oops, I actually did this part on. Oops, that's upside down. Not hit the light. Like we did this part on stream together. We did a section of the Great Wave of Kanagawa. Ooh. This is all in acrylic, by the way. Like there's a piece of Starry Night. There's one from like a Klimt painting. I really should keep working on this. I started this a long time ago. I started with this one. Did I start with that one? I can't remember which one I started with now. I might have started with this one, actually. Oh, oils are so much fun. I tried oils for the first time in, like, 2019, which is weird to think that that was, like, 5 years ago now. Oh, gosh. Just a second. I've done acrylic for years. Watercolors still elude me. Watercolors, I feel like a lot of it is about knowing where not to paint, and I'm bad at that. You gotta be good at negative space with watercolor. I kind of want to try it though. Here's an idea for you guys. I've been coming up with like ideas for things I want to do. I was thinking it could be really fun to do like a month-long series with like one video every day, where I try like a different art medium every day. So, you know, I could do like watercolor and markers and collage and like, I don't know, I feel like that'd be fun. Because I think it'd be fun to try watercolor. I want to try, is it gouache? I think it's gouache. I do want to try gouache, because I've heard it's kind of like in between watercolor and acrylic. But I feel like it'd be fun to like learn watercolor more too. But no, I've always done acrylic. Oils is completely different from acrylic too. I imagine it'd be even more different from watercolors. It's really fun though. I want to do more oil painting. I haven't done like any since I took I took a painting class in 2019. I graduated in May of 2020. It was a weird time. I was taking a studio painting class, which went online all of a sudden. It was very strange. But I did oils in that class, and it was a lot of fun. Acrylics is all about like layering and using like it's mostly about layering and using textures almost to your advantage, like using the texture of the canvas and things, or covering that up. But it's all about layering. And then oils, I equate it more with like sculpting. It's more about you taking colors and moving them to where they need to go. It's very, very different from acrylics. I was surprised with how different it was from acrylics. I assumed it was going to be similar. I also kept putting my hand in it, because like acrylics dries really quick, and that's why you're layering. You're not going to be mixing your colors on the canvas as much, because you put it on there and then it's dry, so there's not going to be any time to mix things. Whereas the oils was a lot more, it was textural in a different way. You're not using the textures of what's already on the canvas or the canvas itself. You're using like the texture of the paint to give, you know, shape and things, which was really fun. But you're also kind of like sculpting color to where it needs to go, as opposed to layering color to where it needs to go. You're pushing it around. Really, really fun. Maybe we could do an oils stream at one point. It's been a while since I've done oils, like I said. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to do. Lots of different things. I am very much that person that I like doing all the different things. I like lots of different things. I got I did get some dyes recently for making like super pigmented bath products. I also got stuff for making like bath bomb, like nice bath bombs, like the kinds that they mix into the, like the oils and stuff mix into the water, like they don't just stick to the sides of the tub, they actually like disperse, and like the bath bombs float, and they're bright colored. I got stuff for that. Alright, we should have enough room. Well, let's see, what color should we do next? Should we do purples? Let's do purples. And I think that would be... I also realized that one of the things that I got for bath bombs... Hello! You're not intruding. I stream because I like talking to people. So, like, if you want to talk, please go for it. I just ramble mostly when people aren't talking, like, at me. Because I figured that a lot of people probably put streams on them in the backgrounds for things. I don't watch a lot of live streams, but I'll put them on as like background noise, like the replays of them. So I figured that a lot of people do the same sort of thing. Maybe I'm just assuming that my experiences are universal. Yeah, welcome. But yeah, I realized that I got stuff for I can make bubble bath if I wanted to. I'm like, well, now I want to do that too. I didn't realize that this thing I got for bath bombs could also be used for bubble bath. Now that's on my to-do list. I did start out making soap before I ever did resin stuff, so I mean, it was always, you know, an eventuality, right? I was always gonna head back that way. Soap's really fun to make. I have all the stuff for, like, cold process soap. I might need to get some new oils, because they've been sitting there for a while. Some of them have probably gone bad. But the thing with soap, at least cold process soap, is that it has a shelf life, and you can't really make less than 10 bars at a time. So you end up with a lot of soap. If you want to make like more than one design, you know, you're going to end up with a lot of different bars of soap. Oh, the cat's still outside being sad that she's outside. Oh no, the inking was a disaster. What happened? I feel like inking is usually, shouldn't be too bad. You just kind of glob paint in there and then wipe off the faces, right? Or what did you use to ink them with? That's exciting though, that you made your third set. Why is my cat screaming? Couldn't get the excess to come off the sides. What kind of paint did you use? Just acrylic? Oh my gosh, cat. Or did you use like a glittery one? Oh, I'm not as familiar with the miniature paint. I think maybe, oh my god, she's back. She's back, guys. She's here to yell at me. And scratch at the door incessantly. Yeah, I haven't really used miniature paints. I wonder if like a little bit of like rubbing alcohol on like a Q-tip would help. I've done that. I've had some acrylic paints where, especially if there's like a lot of glitter in the paint. I've had some paints that I just stopped using because the glitter in them just stuck to the dice. It didn't come off the sides. But I found that like a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol, using that to like wipe the faces helped a little bit. I'm not, is anybody else? Oh, silver, so maybe it could be the like glitter part. Anybody else have any experience with using, you started with soap? Yeah. But does anybody have any experience with that particular kind of paint? I have not used that kind of paint, so I don't know if anyone else has some other suggestions. You might also, I don't know if you have Discord or not, you might join my Discord and go ask over there. There might be some people there that would have some suggestions. I think some people paint minis and stuff and have used that brand of paint. Should we let the kitty come say hi again? She's out there yelling. I don't know if I want to teach her that that's how she gets what she wants, though, is by yelling and scratching at the door. But she's very cute. She knows. See, that's the thing. Usually, if my cats are, like, scratching at the door here, I will just, usually, if I'm not streaming, I'm probably watching a video or something, I will pause it so that it goes quiet. And I've found that usually if I don't make any noise, they forget I'm here and they go away. Of course I have Discord, I'm not a savage. Oh, I like the little popcorn guy, that's cute. But yeah, you might ask over there. People tend to be pretty helpful. That's like my go-to if I'm like, I don't know the answer to this. Maybe someone else will. It's just, maybe go join my Discord. Ask them. I don't know. But yeah, some soapy water, like Jennifer said, or like some rubbing alcohol with like a Q-tip might help. Or a soft cloth probably even. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Q-tip. Alright, let's get these purple ones. Okay. Alright, here's all of our purples. Let's get these into our cups. Alright. Let me think here. I think I'm gonna work on this tonight. I think I'm probably gonna pour more resin tomorrow too. I have a few commissions that I need to get done. Mostly a bunch of d20s. I was thinking of working on them today, and I was just like, I want to film them, of course, and then also, I don't really have everything put together for a couple of them. I'll do that tomorrow off stream. This one's called Eggplant. I don't really know what color this is going to be in resin. It kind of has like, ooh, interesting. It's kind of like a blackish, but I'm looking at it now. It has kind of like a blue, I wonder if it'll show up on camera. You can kind of, it has kind of like a bluish like shimmer to it. So it's really dark, but has kind of a bluish purple shimmer. I'm curious to see how this is in the actual resin. Could be cool. Just let it trying to get the air out of there really, really gently, so I don't just get mica powder everywhere. That's kind of a pretty purple, light purple. Feels like there's barely anything in this bag, but I think it's just flat. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a fair amount in there. Ah! So what have folks been up to recently? Was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. I went and officiated a wedding. That's what I did. Can't find. Is there not one in the description of the stream? Should be. Should be at the very bottom of the description of my stream. At least it's showing up for me. It says join my Discord, and then it has a link. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I am notorious at work for being blind. One of my bosses makes fun of me for it, but like at one point we were running low on like cleaning wipes, and I was doing inventory, and I was just like, oh gosh, we've only got like one left, and I went and I put it in, and then literally the next day my boss was like, did you not notice the new pack literally sitting right in the middle of like the table? I was like, oh yeah, I noticed those, and then promptly forgot about them because they were a different brand, so they looked different than what I expected. That's how my brain works. If things don't look like I expect them to look, I just do not see them. If I'm not looking for them. Or if I'm looking for them, I mean. This one's a pretty one. This one's like, is it blue? No, this was just violet. It's kind of like a blue, but it has like a purple shimmer to it for sure. It's pretty pretty. There we go. But yeah, I went and officiated a wedding last weekend, which is where I was at. It was a very short ceremony. The bride and groom are friends of mine, and they, they were not excited about being the center of attention. Neither of them are the kind of people that are all that excited about being the center of attention. So they were like, can you make the ceremony like 15 minutes or less? And I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you. It was like 5 minutes or less. And they're like, yes, perfect. It was funny because I went and typed up like a script of like, here's kind of like the different pieces of like a normal wedding ceremony. You said you wanted it kind of casual. Here's just like some filler things that could go into these different sections. And at one point, like, I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna want here, so I just put in a joke, kind of like thing for the section. And I went and I brought it to them, and they're like, yes, perfect. I'm like, all right, we're leaving the joke. All right, we're leaving it as is. If it's how you want it, that's a-okay. All right, I think we might maybe have room for some more. I mean, I'm trying to think of how much resin I'm gonna have. So, each one of these takes, say, not quite 2.5, maybe 2 milliliters. Each one of these test strips is going to. These 8 dice, I have 8 dice that we're going to do. These are the colors that we were, if you're just joining, these are the colors we were thinking of doing, was possibly just these 4, but maybe this one in there as well. I'm still deciding. I kind of like it with like kind of the pinkish purple. But we're going to do like a dirty pour of those, I think. I could do like a drop of white in there too. That might be kind of cool. But we're going to do 8 d20s, and that's probably going to be about 65 milliliters of resin. So that's going to leave, because we're going to do 100 milliliters, so that's going to leave 35, right? 35 divided by 2, let's just say 34 divided by 2. It's going to be 17. So I could do 17 cups. That's 11 right there. So we could do about 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do the blues. Let's do the blues. Probably have enough resin for that. There's what I'm using my math degree for. To be fair, I'd rather use my art minor than my math major. Sort of math major. It's sort of a math major. The degree that I ended up getting is way too complicated. I usually just say I majored in math and leave it at that. It's technically a general science degree. Sometimes I'll just say general science. Or I just say, oh, I started out in engineering and then went for what was closest. Because that's also true. Dice making's giving me the blues. I mean, yes, but also no. I really enjoy making dice. But I think I want to focus more on the YouTube stuff. I'm enjoying the YouTube stuff. I'd like to, like, get better at it and maybe grow some of the YouTube stuff. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe if I had a little bit more time to put into it, I could get things edited more often, like more videos made, and then maybe grow it that way and make more like interesting or complicated videos too. So, now the dice making's not going anywhere anytime fast. But I want to do other stuff too. As always. That has always been my pitfall. Is I want to do all of the things. It's funny, my dad has been making like a list of all of his hobbies. He's in that mindset where he's not retired, but he's thinking about it at some point. So he's been making a list of like all of his hobbies and going through and seeing like what materials he has and stuff. And so when I saw him at lunch today, he was reading the list and he's like, okay, so I have like 11 different hobbies that I wanna get back into. It's like, all right, I see where I get it from. I see where the need to do all of the different like creative things is from. Because he's like, all right, I want to do brazing, I want to do like lathe, like wood turning, and I'm like, you know, that sounds like a lot of fun, but I have so many other things. Oh, no, you're good. I'm just, yeah, no. I mean, here we go. Now I'm blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. No, it was good. There you go. Yeah, you have Jennifer there on your side. Here's a question for you guys though. What would you like to see more of on the channel? If I do get more time to work on like YouTube videos, what would you be most interested in seeing? Do you like the, oh my gosh, I got like a piece of resin, like a resin flake tickling me on my nose. Like, would you like more of the like tutorial type videos, or would you be more interested in like videos talking about like the business side of things, or would you be more interested in more of the like just set to music speed pour type videos? The little alien guy has a huge backstory in his singing career. I don't know if I've seen the video or not, because like, how old is that song? It's quite probable that I saw it like back in the day. Probably when I like, how old is that song? Alright, excuse me while I Google some things. I need to look up how old that song is. Is it 2009? No, Blue Dabba-dee. 1998? Blue Dabba-dee. Alright, let me, kind of me. Why does it not? Oh, here. Blue Dabba-dee. 1998. Okay. So, I probably have seen the video, but it's probably been years. When did the video come? Video edit. No. Wait. When did the video come out for it? Okay, it peaked in the year 2000. If you've never heard of him, check out Todd in the Shadows and his video on it. He has a series called One Hit Wonderland. So is that like pretty much all that musical like artist is known for, or group? I guess, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it was by. So that's quite possible. But who knows? Like, it came out when I was 4, so It's not like I was thinking about musical artists too much at the time. Let's see. It says it, yeah, Eiffel 65. I just saw that when I looked it up, and then it said that it hit like, it became popular in like the year 2000, I think. So I was like 6. I'll be honest, I wasn't even sure if it was actually called Blue Dabba, which it sounds like it is just actually called that. I feel like I've heard a song on the radio recently that uses like this tune from it, and it always like weirds me out for some reason. I think there was like some sort of recent song that I've been hearing on the radio. You were 17, you're ancient. So you're say about 10 years older than me. Like, eh. It is always funny to me, in the opposite direction. I'll be 30 next month. But it's always kind of like funny to me, I guess. All right, I'll leave. Jeez. When I am like watching something with some, like, I'm watching something, or I'm in like a professional environment or something like that, where I'm just like, all right, we gotta let the adults handle this. I'm like, there we go, we'll give it to this person. They're a competent adult, and then they're like 6 years younger than me. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm the adult. That's the weird part. I don't know. I still say that I feel younger at like 29 than I did at 25. I felt like ancient at 25, and now I'm just like, yeah, he's cool. I'm chill. I think I'm just more settled at 29 than I was at 25. Things happen when you're 25 and you're like, oh gosh, I have to have this all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. Everything's terrible. And then like I got to like 28 and I'm just like, I don't got it figured out. No one else has it figured out either. It'll be fine. Like, just, it's like the same sort of thing, but not as much. You still get carded everywhere you go. Yeah, I just remember when I was like 21 or 22. You never figured it out. Exactly. I've at like about 28, I was like, oh, okay, it's chill. Like, you never really figure it out. You just gotta keep doing stuff. It did also help that I like found something that I wanted to do in this. Things were a bit weird. But yeah, I think I was 21 or 22, and I could obviously, I could drink at 21 or 22. My brother is 3 years younger than me, so he was not 21 yet. And I remember at one point we went for dinner with the family, and they offered him a drinks menu and not me. And I was just like, wait a minute. Not that I really drink all that much or anything, but it was just kind of like, wait a minute. Something's a little bit backwards here. Although at the same time, you know, we always kind of laughed about stuff like that. Hey! Bruh, like, yeah. I'll get there at some point. Other direction, but I'll get there at some point. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my cat's still there. What was I saying about the drinks menu? It was funny at like, at about 28 or so. At one point, a high school student asked me which school I went to, and I was like, oh, honey, I am 10 years older than you. I think maybe I have finally started to, like, look my age more. I don't know. I feel like the kids at work are starting to guess accurately again. Or yeah, I don't know, the quarantine aged me. Ooh, this is nice. I feel like I have a blue that's very, I feel like a lot of these colors are very similar to colors that I already have, or almost exactly the same as colors that I already have, so I do kind of wonder if maybe it's like, it is just the same, it's just packaged differently. That would not surprise me at all if it was like exactly the same and it was just packaged differently. What is in my tea? Weird. What was I talking about? No, I don't know. I feel like I'm not as worried about things as I was. It felt like at 25 that you had to figure out what you were doing before you turned 30. Like, I feel like there's a certain amount of, like, pressure almost to, like, have it all figured out. Or that, like, you know, it's just like that, you know, 30 under 30 or whatever thing. Or it's just like, here's these people that are super successful and they're under the age of 30. And it's like, oh gosh, I'm past my prime. And now I'm just like, no. It's fine. You could do stuff after 30. I'm honestly glad, too, that I didn't start, like, YouTube, I think, sooner than I did. Because I feel like I am, like, a little bit, obviously, older than... 30's not old by any means, obviously. But I feel like maybe I've matured enough at this point where I can, like, handle making YouTube videos. Which maybe sounds weird, but, like, I don't know. I'm not too concerned with, like, having to deal with rude comments. Like, if I get a rude comment, I got one recently that I was just like, oh, it just, you know, just annoyed me so much. I literally just, like, messaged it to a couple of other friends. Like, that's the way to do it. It's like, I'm like, okay, guys, I need you to tell me to not respond to this. And they're like, don't respond to it. I'm like, alright, thank you. And they're like, okay, but we will roast it together. It's like, there we go. That is the appropriate way to handle that. I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I see. Kat, why is she still here? I don't know. She's not usually this insistent on, like, wanting to come hang out and be in the same room. I don't know what's going on with her. She just wants to hang out. Alright. We've got those set up. How are we feeling about this color combo? Do we want to do it with the, this color in there too, or just these? These feel kind of beachy. This feels kind of like party-ish. I feel like this is kind of nice though. Maybe this one doesn't fit quite right. I don't know. Should we just do this? Should we just do the 4 or should we do the 5? That's where we're at. So these 4 or 5. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit easier to see. But no, that's what I'm talking about. I'll watch like a YouTuber or something and I'll be like, wow, they seem to like really have a handle on things. And then like I learned that they're like 21 and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they are so young. Yeah. It's okay. There's so much time though. It's okay. Like I said, I'm glad that I didn't really start this YouTube thing at 21. I'm glad that I started this YouTube thing at like 28. All right, you think this one we should include it? Makes it stand out more. That's fair. Yeah, I do like. I think I like it. Let's start pulling out the Let's start pulling out these colors. So let me find these colors. I've gained so much stuff. Green and white. That's what this is actually a mix of green and white. This one is the turquoise. Where is the turquoise? Here's the turquoise. Yep. And then this one is a mica orange yellow. This one is another one of the pigment pastes, orange, red, and also white. And then this one is a glow-in-the-dark powder that is mauve. Where's my mauve? There's my mauve. Cool. Alright, I think I like that. I don't know. I was going to try and find my split pour cups. I don't know where those went. I thought I had them just here. I thought I had them on the shelf behind me. I thought I had them back here, but now where did they go? I thought I had them in a, maybe they're over here. Just a second, let me look. Let me look. Nope, that's not them. I would lose my head if it was not attached. Ah! Oh, I was gonna ask you guys. I'm wondering if you guys know what this is. So like I said, I got a bunch of pigments because I got molds and things from someone on the internet. Let me grab them just a second. And there's a few like cute molds and stuff in here. I like the there's just like some anatomical heart ones. Does anybody have any idea what these are molds for? Does anybody have an idea what like these are molds for? There's two of them. I have no idea what these are molds for. I cannot figure it out. And yes, they are just little chips so that I can figure out like what colors, like put them together. Oh, yeah, you might be right. I feel like you're right. I think you're right. But also that's very odd. Because like resin is plastic and plastic does not do well in the sun. But I think you're right. That is... Huh. Yeah, alright. I think you guys got it. Thank you! Ah, darn it. I gotta stop kicking things. This is what I get for leaving my my workspace looking like it does. But yes, these are just little resin chips. I was showing earlier how different things can look in resin versus like here's how it looks in resin, here's how it looks in the container. Yeah, I'm hoping that the colors don't like mix too much. I'm gonna want to probably do this part last. I'm gonna want the resin to be rather thick. I was going to try and I have some resin cups that are built for split cup pours, so they have little dividers in them. I don't know where I put them. I thought I had them right over here, but apparently I don't. Where did those go? It's possible that I'm just blind and they're right in front of my face and I'm not seeing them. That would not surprise me. Did I put them under here? Nope, I don't think I put them under here. I don't know. I don't know where I put those. They were... I thought... They were in a box. I don't know where they went. I could... I don't think that's going to work very well. I mean, we could try and make a split cup, but she's still there. She's still there scratching at the door. Why is she like this? Okay, let me put these up out of the way. I'm going to move these off to the side as well. Let me think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're probably gonna need a little bit more than 10. Let's just use some more of these, I think, to mix these up in. Use some of these mixing cups. Where did I put those? It's so strange to me that I don't know where those are. I feel like I had them and then I was like, oh, I should set these over here so that I can find them when I need them. And now I can't find them when I need them. I would have expected them to be with my molds or my mixing cups. They're just hiding behind my monitor, are they? I'm kind of hopeful for these colors, but again, they might just mix together and make brown. That's the real concern here, is that they're gonna mix together and make brown. I hope they don't. I don't want them to. But I do think it'll be a unique look if they don't make brown. That is kind of the thing with these Patreon d20s, is like, if they don't turn out, I'm suddenly stuck with 8 d20s that didn't turn out. That is the thing, isn't it? But I do like to treat every, oh, thank you. I do like to treat every resin pour as, like, kind of an experiment. That way, if it doesn't turn out, I'm not. We're going for all the. This way, we could do some French. I don't know. I think it's cause the cat came in here and rubbed all over my face. I'm gonna blame her for the sneezing. Or maybe it's possible things are starting to bloom a little bit. It's a little bit early for that, but well, we can blame that. Here's a question: is my sweater doing weird things for you guys too? It has like a weird, like, maybe not. It looks fine on YouTube actually. I have both the streaming software and YouTube open. On my streaming software, it's got like a weird, I don't know what that effect is called, where, you know, like you take a picture of a computer screen and it ends up with kind of like a weird, kind of pixelated almost effect on the screen. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can take a picture of this computer screen and then like show you what I mean. Nope, the screen is not doing it, actually. Never mind. I've never watched Cowboy Bebop. Dude, I have not watched so many things. It's almost a running joke, the number of things that I just have not seen. Alright, I am planning to, I am going to try and film making these dice so that I can make a short later. Here, I'm gonna blow my nose again. Mute this for a second. Okay. I am gonna try and film pouring these d20s, just so that I have, like I said, footage to turn into a short at some point. I will try to make it so that both you and my camera can see. I did also realize that I only have like 40 minutes of available time on this card. So, I gotta be quick in, mixing things up and pouring them, I guess. Alright, well, have fun, I guess. I'll add it to my list. Dude, since I was a child, there's been like a list of things. Everyone has like a list of things I need to see. There's so many things that I have not watched. That's one of those ones where it's like, I've heard good things. No, this is a terrible angle. Let me do this. There we go, now we can both see. add enough here that it's gonna be opaque, but I don't want to add so much that it becomes super heavy and then tries to sink. It's a bit of a balancing act. I'm gonna add that much, and then if I need to add more later, I will. We'll set that off to the side for now. Welcome to how I film things. This is pretty much it, folks. I have my resin coated camcorder. Same thing. We'll add that amount. If we need to add more later, we will. Turn that off. Quick! We can't use all of the video time. We've got those now, and then we'll add the resin, the liquid colorants once we actually have resin in there, just so it's not sitting there and drying out. Let me find some stir sticks here, though. Stir sticks. What is Cowboy Bebop about? Like, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen any of it. I've seen like some stills of it, like it and its art style, but I don't really know anything about the show itself. I am going to, I think we're to the point where we're mixing up resin. I think that's where we're at. Let me just push my sleeves up a bit. Ooh, I might take this sweater off. I think this is going to be... I'm going to take this sweater off and roll my sleeves up. I think this sweater's just going to get in the way. I've got my little heater going. It'll be fine. Set this over here now. Alright. Here we go. What one piece of media does everybody else recommend for me to watch or listen to or read? What you can do more than one, I guess, but like what is your like go-to recommendation for something? Or what have you been watching or listening to or reading lately? I've been watching probably far too much Hermitcraft, because that just came back. That's a Minecraft YouTube series. Oh my gosh, the cat is still out there. I really don't know why she's still out there yelling. Should we see the cat one more time before I start pouring resin? Should we go see the cat? All right, let me grab the cat one last time, just so she has one more chance to add cat hair to my resin. And then we will get going on actually mixing things up. Kitten, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Come here. Why are you yelling? Eh? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Hey! There we go. Why is she, oh, she's purring now. She's a purry girl. See, I don't know anything about Princess Tutu either. Is that an animated thing? I don't even know. That's one where I've heard the name. I have no idea what it is. And you've been watching it on Hermitcraft as well. Shameless self-promotion. You're on an actual play podcast called What's in the Rift. Really enjoyed despite being in it. Oh yeah, I get that. All right, and let's see. Cowboy Bebop's got a team of bounty hunters traveling the stars, just trying to make money and failing. And the main character is a former member of a syndicate who faked his death and ran away. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, and the music is outstanding. Sounds interesting. Sounds cool. Shoulder cat. Shoulder cat. Oh, hello. She's a happy shoulder cat. What's in the rift? That sounds cool. Baby, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Hello. thinks my nose is great for rubbing her face against. Ugh. Okay. I know, I realize that you want to hang out, but I gotta get stuff done. I gotta get resin poured. I'm gonna get resin poured and then we can go hang out, okay? Let me get this poured and then we'll go hang out. Yes, hello. Aw, she's so sweet. That's what she wants you to think. Okay, baby, come on. Out you go. Out you go. I know, you're so comfy. I can feel the layer of cat hair on my face. Alright. This is going to be great for putting the respirator on. Princess Tutu is an anime. It's a cute fairy tale about a duck who falls in love with a prince, and it gradually reveals itself as something far darker and more beautiful. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds super cool. Alright guys, I am going to be a little bit muffled the rest of the stream. Hopefully there's no cat hair in here. If you like storytelling, fables, ballet, and good kids trying their best, you'll love Princess Tutu. I've heard that One Piece is like really long, because it's like a manga, right? Although there's also like an animated version and a live action version that just came out. I've never read or watched it. No, I know vaguely of it. I do like, you know, storytelling and fables and stuff. So that might be a fun one. Princess Tutu. Yeah, these all sound like fun recommendations. Okay. Yes, I'm going to be Darth Vader or something. People also say Bane, but I'm going to be a little bit muffled for the rest of the stream. Just a heads up. I will try to talk clearly. If my heater is too... I don't know if you guys can even hear it or not, but... One Piece is a commitment, but it's worth your time. Alright, I'm gonna have to check it out at some point. Would you suggest reading it or watching One Piece? Because it is both like a manga and an anime, right? And a live action thing? What would you suggest for like how to get into it? But yeah, if I'm hard to understand, if you can't hear me over the little heater I have running, let me know and I'll turn off the heater. But I am going to go a little bit quiet for a second here while I measure out my resin. I'll grab some gloves. So feel free to... Oh my goodness. Also, where do you even watch? Like, where do you watch it? Ah! There's cat hair in my mouth. No. Alright, but yes, I'm gonna be going a little bit quiet here while I pour resin. I have learned that I cannot be trusted to try and talk/focus on something else while measuring things. I will tell the story of my hot tea incident after I finish pouring this. But give me just a second. Let me get some more resin too. Wait. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. So what you guys see what the recommendations are. See, for the pacing of the manga over the anime, but the live action Netflix is a good entry point. Reading, okay. The anime, well, they had to do fillers, right, so that they didn't overtake the books. Okay, Crunchy Rolls. Where do you... Oh, then probably I could just go to my local comic shop and pick up the manga. All right, maybe I'll see what I can do about getting like the first manga then. Alright, so the plan here is we're going to get this mixed up. We're going to divvy this up into the cups. I want to make sure I film putting it into these cups that are for the d20s. Oh, your local... Oh, I do have a library card. I could do that. It's been so long since I've read, like, a book. I should really finish the book that I am reading. I'm in the middle of, too. I finally started reading The Martian. I was without a cell phone for, like, 2 days. While I was switching over to a new one a little while ago. So I started reading The Martian, and got maybe about halfway through it, maybe a third of the way through it. It's a pretty easy read, but it was good. And then I got my new phone, and I haven't gone back to finish reading it. I used to be a voracious reader as a kid. It's I don't know, I read a lot as a kid. It is a little bit weird now, so I work, I do this obviously, but I also work at a tutoring center. I'm not a tutor, but like I help out with some of the more like secretarial type stuff. I do also interact with the kids and things and help out the tutors as needed. It's great, I really enjoy it there, but it is kind of crazy the number of random things that I've realized I know. I'm like, why do I... What? Just weird random things, like what a slalom is. Has to do with skiing, like... I get asked to help with math a fair amount, too, since I can do that, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've just sat down and read a book. I kind of put off getting a smartphone for a long time, partially because I knew that it would be an issue, that I would spend too much time on it and like not focus on other things like reading books and that sort of stuff. But now I just spend far too much time on my phone. I mean, it does make me feel a little bit better that my most recent thing that I've been doing on my phone is I'll have like a YouTube video running up in the little corner, and then I've been doing like logic problems. I've just been like listening to YouTube videos and doing logic puzzles. Welcome. I'm a nerd. This is what I do with my time. I'm just like, yes, this sounds like a fun evening activity right before bed. Let's do some logic puzzles and listen to YouTube videos. But yes, I do have a library card, so I should do that. I may have gotten my library card, at least in like this location. I may have gotten my library card because I needed a place to play D&D. That may have been the reasoning for why I got it. Oops. I mean, it worked. But that might have been the driving factor there of why I went and got a library card. Was needed somewhere to play D&D and figured they'd have available rooms. Or maybe I went and looked at the website and went, oh, they do have rooms that you can like borrow. And then went, okay, well I guess I gotta get my library card so I can actually ask to borrow one of the rooms for D&D. It's been a while since I played D&D now. That was a fun game, but it kind of fell apart a little bit. I think people were busy with other things. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I'm just trying to see if there's any like streaks in here. That's why I keep scraping off the stir stick and scraping along the sides and the bottom, just to make sure there's none of part A or part B stuck to any sides or anything. Alright. There is, I don't know if that's cat hair or if there's an eyelash. It might be one of my eyelashes in here. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Yay! Alright. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not seeing any streaks. That's how I can tell that it's mixed completely. If you can kind of see some streaks in there where there's like some light reflecting, it means that they haven't been mixed completely. Part A and part B are still kind of sitting next to each other instead of being fully integrated, but it looks like it's fully integrated. So I'm going to start adding it to these real quick, and then we will film adding it to these. Actually, I should probably add it to these. I actually have not. I don't play a lot of video games. I've heard a lot about Baldur's Gate. But I'm like surprisingly not a gamer. I am trying to like, I'm more of like I like playing games with friends. Like, I'm more of like a multiplayer game type person, or like a point and click puzzle kind of person. Alright, let me think. Okay, let's add the resin to these first, because I want to make sure that I have enough for that, and that's the most important thing, is having enough for the D20s. I almost said D6s. They're not D6s, the D20s. So let's do that first. Alright. How much time have I got? Let's go! Let's go! I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Alright. So I probably want at least like 10, a little bit more than 10 milliliters in here. Because I probably want about 60, 65-ish. That's probably good. 60, 65-ish milliliters of resin for these. I actually probably want closer to 70, just because I've found with like dirty pours that you want to have a little bit of extra resin, because if you have just the right amount, you end up having to scrape out the container at the end, and then you end up with mud, because everything gets mixed together when you have to scrape it. Me. Oh, it has 4-player co-op? That sounds fun. I didn't realize that it was multiplayer. I was just talking to my brother earlier today, trying to convince him that we should make a joint gaming channel. I don't know if I've convinced him or not. Alright, there's that. Let me mix these colors up real quick. That's going to be... I'm going to take this down a little bit. Sorry if you guys can't see very well. I'm trying to do this so I can also see. Alright. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. It's not like the most opaque, but I think it's okay. But it sounds like that's also a media recommendation, is Baldur's Gate then. I am, yeah. We'll see on that one. I don't know if that's my kind of game, but could be fun. Alright, let me add some of this. Let's try that, see if that's opaque enough. That might be, actually. I might have added plenty. That was more opaque than I expected it to be. I do want these colors to be rather opaque because I don't want, like, the green being over the orange. It looks more blue on camera. It's a little bit more greenish in real life. I don't want this green being over the orange and making brown. So I want to make sure that these are for sure opaque. I think my dad's played Baldur's Gate. I'm pretty sure he has. So he was talking about it at one point when it came out. My dad's the one that's a big, like, actually both my parents. I grew up with both of my parents playing online MMOs. Like they played EverQuest when I was a kid. There we go. You gotta know that, yeah. Might be important. They might be wondering on that. All right, let's see here. This one is a pigment paste, so I'm gonna add a little dollop of that. And we're gonna add, and then I'm gonna add a little dollop of this white, and this will make it opaque. I don't think it'll take very much of that, actually. What have you been up to in your D&D game recently? Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, but I'm always interested to know what's happening in other folks' games. I feel like this could be darker. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this green, and maybe a little bit more of the white too. Oops. A little bit more of the green. So I want this to be a little bit more opaque and a little bit darker. I might have been too much white. We'll find out next time on. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that's a little better. That's a little bit more opaque. It's maybe a little bit lighter than the test chip, but I think that'll be okay. Hopefully it's not too, hopefully it's distinct enough from this other teal. Yeah, it might be okay. We might want a little bit more, but that's okay. Alright, there's our red. We'll add our it looks so red like this, but once I add the white, it does not look that red anymore. It looks more salmon. It's kind of salmon looking, I'll be real, actually. So this is the salmon color that we picked. It might look more pink. No, actually, yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. All right. We could probably add a little bit more of both of those as well. I'm going to turn that off, though. We can do that off camera. We've done enough of the mixing and stuff that it's going to we can movie magic it. If we want to add a little bit more of the color here. I'm kind of, I just want them a little bit darker. And a little bit more opaque. Add a little bit more red. Ooh. Yeah, so that's definitely a little bit darker, a little bit more salmony. But I want to, let's see, your players are stuck on a magic mirror puzzle. They spent almost the entire last session confused. I feel like that's always how it goes with, like, the puzzles. I am always the confused player, though. Let's be real. As much as I love puzzles, I tend to, like, overcomplicate it and go, what am I doing? sure that is nice and opaque. I think this will be fun. Sorry, I'm going back to the stuff that we're working on. I think this will be a fun color combo too, because I have 3 like kind of satin opaque colors, and then I have 1 shimmery and 1 glow in the dark. So like there'll be that little bit of interest in there because of that too. It's feeling pretty opaque. Opaque enough. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Should probably be okay. Alright, I'm going to set these off to the side for this right this second. I'm going to wait until this resin is nice and thick before we actually go and pour it. Let's get the resin put into our little test chip containers here. I've found that 1 little dollop from here is usually about the right amount. Like one popsicle stick full. You might need a little bit more, but it's not too off, honestly. There we go. I am always so excited when there's new, like, let's mix these up and get them out of the way. I'm always excited when there's just new pigments and things. I have got so many, like, pigments and materials and stuff already. I obviously don't need any more, but whenever there's anything new, I'm just like, ooh, grabby hands. I want to try that. I've got a fair number of, like, things that aren't really, maybe add a little bit more here, or mix this in a little better. I have some things that aren't, like, technically resin pigments that I do want to try at some point, too. I was thinking, again, of doing a YouTube video, trying some more weird colorants, but I just haven't gotten around to that. There's a blue. Let's try this one. Yeah, I think a lot of these colors are ones that are either exactly the same or very similar to ones that I already have, just in different packaging. Like this one looks very similar to this one. Yeah, this looks very similar to this one, which is like a robin's egg blue that I have already. You want to make dice so bad, you need new molds, and resin is so expensive. Yeah, I need to make more molds. That's what I put off the most is mold making. I need to make more d20 molds for sure. Oh yeah. What do you want to do? That's part of the reason yes, fair. I get you. Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you want to do next? I just read the first session I gave them the option to generate a crazy number of random combinations of potions. One of the players currently has a marching band following her. Oh boy, that was a potion effect. Yeah, to be fair, that's one of the like fun things about resin. I feel like is like the possibilities are endless. It does also get a little bit overwhelming, I think, at times, but there's so many fun things to try. There's always something new. There's always so many things to take inspiration from. Let's see, another can make a Tuesday, just Tuesday, and the third has a potion that does nothing, but you roll it for it after 20 minutes or so to scare her. Oh boy. That's good. That's good. I like that. Someone in the Discord sent a video of someone talking about how they keep like blank dice, so that when they're like DMing, they can roll the blank dice along with like their regular dice to make it sound like they're rolling more dice for damage, or something like that, without the other people knowing. And like that's just funny. Like
That's a great idea. I need to, I think, make my blanks even a little bit smaller. I have some, like, blank dice, like, masters, and molds, but I think they're still a little bit too big. I remade them, because the blanks were so big that they were pushing out on the sides of my dice and then bowing them outwards. So I went and sanded them down a little bit more and made molds again. But I think even still on some of them, they're a little bit big. So I'm gonna want to potion effect of do nothing, but be scared. No, that's just a potion of anxiety. That's what that is. Potion of anxiety. Potion of player anxiety. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. What is this one? Oh, golden blue. Yeah, it's like blue, and then it has kind of like a gold shimmer to it. Might be hard to see on camera, but potion of jump scare. Exactly. I wonder if I can. Kind of hard to see, but there's like kind of like a golden glint to it, or greenish glint to it. Potion of rolling dice. Potion of delayed DM dice roll. Or potion of delayed anxiety. There you go. Alright. This is looking pretty good so far. This purple also looks very similar to one that I have. Oh, another one. She drank one potion that allows her to automatically unlock any door, but another potion making her afraid of doors. Wait, was it two different potions that this person drank at the same time? Or was this like all one potion? That's potion of anxiety right there. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, let's mix these up. Oh, is this must be the, uh-oh. I think this must be eggplant, but I didn't write, is it eggplant? Eggplant purple. I think I didn't write it down. Oh yeah, that's fun. No. I'm just gonna have to... Oh, I didn't write down the... Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't write down names for these. That one I did. The purple ones, I didn't write down the names. Why did I do this? Why have I done this to myself? That's that one. Okay. This is not good. Two different potions. Did this player... Okay, I'm gonna do EP so I can remember that's eggplant purple. This one's golden purple, GP, general practitioner. That must be violet. This is purple. This is light purple. Okay. This one's gonna be P. Actually, I'm gonna just write purple, because I haven't grabbed that part yet. I'm gonna do LP, light purple, and this is just violet, so it's gonna be a V. There we go. All right. Everything else is labeled. My bad. Let's see. You have a homebrew item that is basically a wild magic potion. I feel like I was talking to someone else about doing this recently. About doing like a wild magic potion. Drink it, you have to roll for an effect on the wild magic table. So more effects, more fun. Yeah, who was I talking? Oh, I think I was talking to my. Was I talking to my brother about this? I might have been talking to my brother about this. The idea of a wild magic potion. Ooh. Okay, so this is the eggplant or dark eggplant. Eggplant purple. That's what it is. Eggplant purple. It looks just kind of like black in the bag. I wonder if you'll be able to see this, but it's, yeah, you can see it. It looks more blue on camera, it's a little bit more purple in person, but it's like dark, but it really shines like blue, bluish purple. That's kind of interesting. Just a heads up, by the way, if you send links in chat, I found that they don't actually send. I wish you could send links in chat, but for some reason, if you send a link in the YouTube chat, it looks like it's sent and then it doesn't send. So you might have to message each other directly if you want to send a link. Just giving you a heads up there. I've tried to get it figured out so that people can send links in chat. I want people to be able to send links in chat, but I have not figured out a way to get it to work. Because, I don't know, I like seeing what people are working on, so usually I'm just like, you know, if you're talking about something you're working on, I'll be like, oh yeah, send a link in the chat so I can take a look, but I used to stream on Twitch, where that worked, but can't do that here. I might be able to post a link, I think maybe my mods might be able to post a link, but I did not find a way to set it up so that just anyone can post links in the chat. Ooh, I like this light purple. It's like it's almost like a purple that shimmers silver or something. It's like really, oh, it looks very blue on camera. It's a very reddish purple in actuality. It looks so different on screen as it does in my hand. But it's like, yeah, it feels almost silvery. I did play a game once where we kind of ended up with a deck of many things at the end. Because we were just kind of like, you know, we knew that the thing was ending. We weren't too invested in anything, but we were like, alright, that sounds fun, let's do that. Oh, for how long? Oh no, one of the options, you can only make left turns with your character. How long did that last for? Is that like, or is this a forever sort of thing? That could be really fun, because that could really affect movement in like combat. I could see that having some actual like interesting practical or impractical effects, like, oh, this is kind of like the phthalo. Ooh, this was not what so this one looks kind of bluish purple. I did not expect what I got when I started mixing it. It's like a lot more purple than I thought it would be. Let's see if it, again, it's gonna look more blue than it is, but it has kind of like, yeah, it just looks blue on camera. I don't know what it is with my camera, but it turns everything blue. It is kind of blue, but then it has like a purple shimmer to it. It's really pretty. I was not expecting to like, it says it's violet, so I was expecting kind of a bluish purple, but it has a lot more of that purple shimmer than I was expecting. Alright. Last few are the pinks. And these ones I did remember to label. Gonna diversify. That sounds fun. Yeah, I want to know what some of the other options are. That's really fun. I might have like just the right amount of resin. Hopefully I have enough for the others. Oh, just a few hours, okay. But still, that could have like interesting interesting consequences of only being able to turn left. Alright, we've got a little tiny bit left in there. I'm going to start mixing these up and see if we need a little bit more resin in any of these. If we do, I have the resin off to the side there. Might be okay though. This one is cherry red. This sure does not look like red to me. That sure looks like a pink to me. I don't know what it is about just like fun random like things that you get from like roll tables in D&D, but like there's something fun about like the wild magic table. That's so much fun. There's something fun about like the trinket table. When you're like making a character, you can roll a percentile and get a random thing that your character starts with. Like, I don't know why those are so fun to me, but they are. Maybe it's just because it's like they're all fun things. Like the random trinket table, like it's gonna be like interesting flavor no matter what you get. Like you could find something interesting from that to like add to your character. It's kind of a interesting salmon-y, peachy color. This is very peachy color. It says it's apricot yellow. That does not look yellow to me. Just gonna say that's peach. That is not yellow. I think apricots are maybe a little yeah, they're a little bit more. I think of apricots as being more this color, more orange than peachy. Thought I heard something. Maybe it's a neighbor or something. Alright, so I finished mixing these up. I'm going to get these then out of the way, I think. I'll put them on my little double-decker tray on the bottom. And then, so I don't know that these will all fit on my tray over here with my d20s. But that'll get them out of the workspace and I'll have a little bit more room to move the camera around so that I can get some better camera angles while still having it so you guys can see what's going on. And then we can get to the d20s all made. I am still fingers crossed that the colors don't blend together too much. I feel like maybe I should try and figure out what order I want to put the colors in. I don't know if I want to put similar colors together, so in the hopes that if they do overlap a little bit and kind of bleed together, then we don't end up with like mud. We don't end up with them mixing and making brown. Or if I want to put like different colors next to each other to make like the spaces between them more distinct. I was also thinking, should I do like a white ink in this, or should I just do the colors? I think maybe just the colors. I could do like a drop of white ink on it, and that would add like some, almost like ocean wave sort of webbing effect almost on the outside of the die, probably. But it might, I don't know. I don't know that I want that with these colors. That might just detract from the hopefully somewhat simple sort of look of just these colors together. Ooh, this pink has almost like a blue. This is called Tender Purple. Again, doesn't really look that purple, but it is like a pink that kind of shimmers a purple or a blue. Shimmers purple, I think. It goes in that direction. Again, don't know how well you'll be able to see it on the camera. You can kind of see it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it when you see the light reflection. Yeah. So it's pink, but it shimmers purple. Those are always kind of fun colors where it's one color and then it shimmers another. Alright, let me get these out of the way. I'm going to grab my grab my little double-decker tray here. We're going to throw these onto the bottom here. I'm going to put this into the pressure pot now, just to get it out of the way. So there's all of our blue, the rest of our pinks and our blues and our purples. And whatever color, that I guess that's, those are some weird colors. Okay, I was not expecting this sort of reddish brown color now that I'm thinking about it. I thought I was doing all like reds and no, I was doing all like pinks and blues and purples. That's more of a brownish sort of color. Come on onto the tray with ye. That might be all that's going to fit there. I'll put the last couple of them on the other tray that's going to go on top. Oh wait, I think I can put one more here. No, that's fine. We'll put the take that out a little bit. Okay, we put this in the thing. Okay, alright, those are out of the way. Like I set these out of the way as well. Alright, let's, ooh, my molds. I do want to see, looks like maybe this orange one's the lowest. We'll put our last little bit, we'll divvy out our last little bit of resin here. Use a little bit more there. Put a little bit more in this one. You're not supposed to scrape out the bottoms of these, but it's going to get mixed up in the end anyways. Okay. There we go. That's feeling pretty good. I don't know if these colors scream January, but maybe it's like a New Year's celebration sort of colors. Maybe that's what it is. We'll call it a New Year's celebration set of colors. Even if they do feel maybe a little bit beachy or something. I do think maybe the glow in the dark one could use a little bit more. I just want to make sure that it's mostly opaque. I'm going to add a little bit more to that just to get it a little bit, hopefully a little bit more opaque. See if that helps. I also I want this resin to be rather thick so that yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to add any more than that. I think it'll get too heavy and sink oddly. Alright, but yes, we need to figure out what order we're doing things in. I'm gonna grab a big one of those. What order should we do this in? I could do it where it's kind of like, this is like kind of almost the most rainbow order-ish, right? Kind of the most rainbow order-ish. But I mean, I could do something where I like split things up. I think I like it the most like this. Let's just do it like this, and then also hopefully if things overlap a little bit, they won't look too brown. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm worried though. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. I feel like I don't use this color very often, but it's pretty. So I'm gonna Oh my gosh, it just like, look at that. Look at how the color changes. It's kind of an orangey color, it's pretty. Alright, we're gonna go with this order. I'm trying to decide whether this resin is thick enough or whether I want to wait a minute. I almost think I want to wait a minute. Oh, you fall in love with the first thing you see for 1d4 hours, then you actively hate it for the same amount of time. Oh, that could also make for some interesting gameplay. I mean, that's the kind of the fun of this sort of stuff, right? Is that it makes for fun, like, fun gameplay moments. Fun character moments and mechanics moments. Alright, we're gonna sit here for a second. I want this stuff to be rather thick, so we're gonna wait a second and wait for this to thicken up just a little tiny bit. I'm gonna scoop the heater closer to me for this. Oh, my toes. Let's see. So yeah, so no, I'm just thinking about future plans. No stream next weekend because I will be at a convention. If anybody's in the Washington State area, I'll be at RadCon. You can only speak in lies for 1d4 days. Oh, that sounds fun. That would be so much fun. I mean, I'd be terrible at it, but that'd be so much fun to play. You can only speak lies, yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, no stream next weekend. I think I should be back the weekend after that. I don't know exactly what we'll do. Probably something dice related. I don't know if it's going to be like inking dice or sanding dice or pouring more resin. Not sure on that. It's really going to depend on what I need to get done, or if I don't have anything I really imperatively need to get done, it might just be something kind of fun and random. I do have a short coming out for Valentine's Day, and then I'm going to try and get a video out either Thursday or at the end of the week, somewhere in there. Either this Thursday or next Thursday. Because I'm still working on a longer, more complicated video. I should hopefully get that done at some point too. But I'm rethinking how I want to. I might, because it's going to be the first in like a 3-part series. I might film the next 2 slightly differently to make it a little bit easier to edit almost. So it won't be as. It'll be easier to edit, or quicker to edit. Not necessarily easier to edit, but like quicker to edit. It's still rather thin. You shout sporadically for 1d4 days before speaking your percentile. If the result is below 30%, you shout whatever you had intended to say without realizing your voice is. That's just me every day. I don't even need to drink a potion for that. I'm just too loud as is. If you couldn't tell. Again, that would be fun to play though in oh dear, but again though, that would be fun to play in character. I feel like I'm not very good. Hannah has the same idea. Hannah and I are on the same wavelength. We're just both like, girl, that's just me on a normal day. I'm just sighing a lot because I'm just like, well, what do we talk about now? So how are you all doing? I need to get some stuff done. There's so much stuff on my to-do list. I have some commissions I need to do. I also need to start getting tax stuff figured out. probably. I need to get like all of my expenses from the last year and all of my all the money I made from last year. You receive advantage on all rolls for one. What it covers it up, which is kind of 1d4 hours. Ooh, that would be nice to have. I feel like Ashley's just running the stream now. I'm cool with this. I'll just act as the mouthpiece for all of the cool potion effects. Maybe I could do fun voices. It's starting to get maybe a little bit thicker. Alright, we could probably start pouring this into the thing. Increase one ability score permanently by 1. Oh, wow. Sign me up for that one. Have you guys ever thought about, like, if you were D&D characters, what your stats would be? Like, what would your highest stat be? So I'm just doing that, and then we're gonna go over here. Alright, so this is the order that I'm going to do these in. I'm going to do, and they're going to be kind of like next to each other. I think I'm going to try and do kind of like this on one side, and then like this on the other, and then I'll fill in the middle. Excuse me while I go quiet for a second while I'm trying to concentrate on pouring things. Oh, I didn't actually tell the story of my my hot tea. So the reason that I don't talk while I'm like measuring things, the story that I tell, is of one time I was making myself a cup of tea, and I had the mug on the counter. I had my tea bag in it. I was just standing there. I grabbed the oh my gosh, the kettle. I grabbed the kettle. I'm pouring hot water into my mug, and while I'm standing there pouring, I just started thinking about something else. Just kind of zoning out. I don't even remember what I was thinking about, but I just kept thinking and pouring and pouring, and I kept pouring until there was water all over the counter because I just was not paying attention to what I was pouring. Should I just pour all of this in here? Probably not, but... So that is how my brain works. Is I just kept pouring because I was thinking about something else. So that's why I don't measure my resin while also talking, because I don't need the distraction that's going to get the resin all over the... Alright, this might be a little bit in the way for you guys, but... Oh, there we go, that works out fine. A small elf by the name of Snip Snop Dip Dop appears. You get a single wish spell. Ooh, except what happens is the exact opposite of what you asked for. Wish must be used within 1 hour. Oh no. I mean, I'm assuming that they don't know that it's going to be the opposite of what they asked for. Alright. Alright, let's try pouring this in. See how it goes. I kind of want to have a fairly large stream of resin that goes in all at once, because that'll keep the colors more separate as well. Luckily, I really have an extra d20 here. I'm also going to move it around a little bit as I go. Alright, those are looking pretty good. You know, I think they're gonna be cool. I think they're gonna feel very like unicorn, and I'm okay with this. I think it's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm happy. I like it. If you can't tell by the sound of my voice, I'm smiling right now. I think these are gonna be great. We'll see though. We'll see if they turn out to be great. Alright, let's add a little bit more in here. Actually, let's just add the rest in here. Do I have enough resin? I'm worried I don't have enough resin. I'll turn this off for now. Because again, I have limited cotton candy, but yeah. What was that? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. There was something I described as Lisa Frank. Oh, I'll have to put that together at some point too. I have a video at some point that I'll have to put together. I made a tray for a friend. A friend commissioned me to make a little resin tray, and we described it as a tray that Lisa Frank threw up on, because it is just neon colors and all of the glitter. It was so much fun to make. But I should get a video put together of that one too, because that was just fun. I should do more with just like neon colors. Like it's just so much fun. Roll a d8. 1, nothing happens yet. 2, nothing happens yet. Is this the one that the person has where you just roll a die? It sounds like the one you have where you just roll the die and then don't say anything to the person. Okay, we've got a little bit left in there. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to get most of this stuff poured in first. Oh, that is the one. Okay. I still think that's so funny. It's great, but yeah, that's so funny. I wish I would have left a little bit of that purple pink in there so I could put it on top, so we'd have a little bit more of them all around. Alright, that's okay then. I'm just going to put the rest of the resin in here. If it mixes together a little bit, so be it. That's okay. Dread in a bottle, yeah, exactly. Like I said, potion of anxiety. Potion of delayed DM dice roll. Anytime you try to speak, all you can say is potato in varying tones / volumes. Lasts for 2D something. I don't know. It has there's like a little heart on the chat that covers up some of the text. It's very odd design, I feel like. That makes it so I cannot read all of the letters. Once the chat moves, I'll be able to, but it's... I don't know if anybody else has that too on the stream, where it has like a little heart down in the right hand corner. I'm not sure what that's for, I'll be honest, but it does like cover up the chat slightly. Alright, all the orange. Let's put the last little bit of these. Ah, there we go. 2d4. Perfect. Kind of can't see the purpley pink in here now because it's a little bit buried, but I'm figuring as we start pouring we'll be able to see it more. You have the heart also? Okay, so it's not just me. Again, don't know what it's for. I think you can hit it if you like something that's happening, but I don't know that it has any like practical effect. Or is it like the like button for the stream? Is that what it is? I don't know. I am cursed. Oh no, that's that's one of your potion effects. Sorry, I thought you were just saying that I believe I'm cursed. I'm like, yeah, fair. Sounds about right. I have been cursed with seeing a random heart floating in the bottom of my screen. Yeah. That too, yeah. Okay. Alrighty, let's I'll turn my camera back on. Again, I'm gonna scoot these over a little bit, get a little more space. We'll fill in this one here. I'm gonna fill actually this one over here with a little bit. I'm gonna try and get some of the other colors. There we go. Alright, let me begin to vomit a swarm of angry insects. You can control them for 1d4 hours. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I'll be honest there. That seems like, whoops, both and neither. Oh dear. I'm making a mess. Doo, doo, doo. I can't tell if this... Yep, just a second. Yep, that's not in there. I'm going to scrape some of this off. This is just going to go on the numbers. Get it out of the way of this. And it does seem like this resin is starting to thicken up a little bit more, which is good. But now we can fill this in. Look at that. That's so pretty. I hope those colors stay separate. I hope those colors stay somewhat separate. Because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. Let's put any extra that we have into like a little crystal mold for like a keychain. That sounds nice. Yeah. We're gonna put any extra into a little keychain mold. Maybe we can make like a little unicorn keychain. Oh dear. Oh dear. Too much resin. I guess we're making more than one. We'll just put that in our random sphere mold. I hope that stays. Look at that. It's just pretty. Alright, anytime you enter a room, you're compelled to announce your presence. That also just sounds like me. I am here, gentle people. You may bow. No. I can't remember why, but at least at one point today, someone was joke bowing to me and was like, oh gosh, please don't. I don't remember the context at all. It might have had something to do with music. I don't remember. I've got more of this than I thought I would. It's always a little bit off, I feel like, when I'm doing this many d20s. Alright, one more. Okay, give us a good one. Give us a good one. I found a little kitty cat mold. Let's pour the last little bit in there. Maybe we'll pour that last little bit in there. I might actually just scrape this out into here. Like I was saying, I didn't want to scrape. That's why I am glad that I had extra, because for dirty pours, again, when you scrape it out, sometimes it mixes things together and things end up looking weird. Yeah, I feel like that's an interesting color combo. It's very like, it feels very like pink, yellow, and blue now that things are, or like kind of like magenta, yellow, and cyan sort of. Now that things are mixed a little bit and a little bit different. Trying to get it into all the little corners here. Hopefully it flows down into there. Alright. Let's see. You grow an additional head on your shoulder with an alignment opposite of your own. It is very opinionated and quite vocal. Any action you attempt to take that the other head disagrees with has disadvantage. The second head disappears after 2d4 days. Oh gosh, that's so long. So long. Let's just do like a d2, I guess. Might have enough for a random d2. We'll just throw some in there. I might use this one. Alright. Well, that kind of works out, because I think this is kind of towards the end of what we're doing. So I'm gonna get all the lids put on these, and then we will get these probably get going. And with that note, I do need to cut and run and make dinner. All right. Oh, it's all good. I just like chatting with people, so you are welcome to stop by and take over the stream anytime. I'm gonna end things soon, anyways. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice dinner. I'm getting kind of hungry too, honestly. Might go find some food after this. I think we've got some leftover like steak in the fridge. Sounds good. Alright, cool. There we go. I'm gonna spritz everything down. Cool. Oh, I do want to, alright, I'm gonna show this a little bit. I'm gonna move some of this extra resin off of these and put it on the numbers here. I'm not too worried with these that there's gonna get stuff trapped, like, in between the numbers and the, like, with the ones that have, like, you know, lots of, like, holes, like zeros and nines and those sort of things, you don't want air to get trapped in, like, those numbers. So it's, you know, not a bad idea to put a little bit of resin on the lids. These are just ones, so it's probably not going to be a huge issue. But, you know, doesn't hurt. Alright, start putting the lids on here. So yeah, we're gonna get the lids on, and then we'll probably call it. Like I was saying earlier, I am not streaming next weekend. I am going to be at a convention, so I won't be streaming. I'll probably be back the weekend after that doing more dice or resin stuff. I'll be sure to post in the Discord as soon as I have the stream figured out. It'll also be scheduled on my channel, So you can keep an eye out there. I try to schedule my streams at least a couple days beforehand, but you know they're always on like Sundays at 4. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple weeks hopefully. Got some videos on their way, still working on those. But I will have a little short for Valentine's Day of making some Valentine's Day dice. Oh, I think that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to focus on videos and streaming and stuff a little bit more. So I'm excited for that. And hopefully I'll get to chat with you guys more. And yeah, there's a cat here. That's what I get for letting my cat come in and say hi. Got it. Alright, cool. Yay! Had enough stuff on there. Alright, let me get these placed here. Oh, I need to put the lid on this D2. But yeah, I'm gonna go put these in the pressure pot. It's a little bit loud, so I'm gonna head out here. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks or with some upcoming videos.